What's good, y'all? Frank Comanera here, and on this episode of the Quite Frankly Tho podcast, I'm bringing on my sister, Rebecca Soto. Not technically my sister, but it's another one of those situations where blood just couldn't make us any closer. The reason why I want to have this conversation with Becky is, amongst a number of other reasons, I feel like people give up on being excited about life and just living passionately and purposefully a little too soon. You know, it seems like after 30, people kind of start going through the motions and stop taking care of themselves a certain way and just being excited about all of the things that make this living experience as enjoyable as it possibly can. And Becky, we just celebrated Becky's 40th birthday and it was a great time. But I just feel like now she's like constantly seeking what's next and taking care of herself in a better way, the way she looks, the way she feels. She's made career changes like within the past like year or so. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. And I wish more people for longer in their life would do that and stay in that mode. So I just want to call Becky and just chop it up with her, man, see how sister is doing. And also just talk to her about life and how things are going, man. So let me see if Becky picks up for her boy.
Yo,
Beck,
what's up,
are
Karen?
you fully recovered from the birthday festivities?
Don't try to play me. That was like
You a
that
lightweight. You a
was like a
lightweight.
week
You
ago.
were.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you know, as we get a little older, now I mean, like it take a little longer
That's
to bounce back
crazy.
and
Yo,
whatnot,
you
man.
be trying to take me out on the low, but it's all right.
Nah,
No, I feel good. I I didn't even drink that much. I don't feel like that night.
you was just high on life, man. And energy was
Facts,
on 1,000.
facts.
Yo,
No,
so
I
yo,
was so happy. I feel like everybody who I wanted there.
yeah.
Like I don't know, it
I,
felt perfect.
I feel like, you know, nowadays when we have moments like, you know, birthdays or like when people are getting married or sometimes holidays or whatever is going on that is like significant moments in life, they're like more significant now because sometimes those are the only moments that we like get people together. When we were a bit younger, man, it seems like every day or every couple of days we're linking up with everybody just aimlessly, like linking at somebody's house or going to a beach or, hitting a bar or whatever. But nowadays, sometimes I go 2, 3 weeks, a month, months with, only talking to the same two or three people. So just moments like
No,
your
when I
birthday and stuff like that, it's just that much more significant when you see so many loving people that you love and, have connected with over time.
no, honestly, that's like 1,000% like that's how I feel. Cause I originally wasn't gonna do anything. I
Hmm.
was like debating a vacation or staying home. I just knew I wanted to take off of work. That's
Yeah.
all I had decided. Like I needed a break. But then it was actually Reese who hit me up and was
Hmm.
like, I want to do something. Like you're turning 40 and like thankful for the type of friends too that I have
Yeah.
that actually make me do shit that I don't be wanting to do.
Yeah.
Just not because I don't want to, because I just be tired. You know, you're older. It's like, damn, I got to plan that. I don't know. It's just so much. But she did it. And honestly, the best night. I literally told her, it's been so long since I feel like I've had everybody that I really, really genuinely love around me.
Yeah.
It'd be like I could see you one day, see Dom 2 weeks later, see a Anna three. You know, it's like I
All
can
of us
never get
together
y'all,
though, right?
yeah, together. And it's weird because I'm thinking like back in the day, my old apartment, like y'all used to come through every day.
Every day, literally
Every
every day.
day. Like
Facts.
it was like, yo, what you cooking? What we
Like
eating?
six,
Like,
seven
and
of
it
us
was,
just that. Oh, and then we'll go out and we'll have a good time. We'll hit sneakers, do some karaoke or something like that.
but it would be to do nothing.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing everybody's asking me. How do I feel different? I think my age is just messing with me. I feel great, but
Yeah.
more of like I've experienced that era, if
Hmm.
that makes sense, where we could just be sitting outside laughing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Remember we used to do like cookouts. We just go to the park and have a cookout for no reason. Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's different now. Now everybody wants like a big production.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's like impossible to kind of get back? Is it that people are really as busy as it seems, or like, you know what? How can we restore that? Because when we link up, it's always all love. Like everybody's excited to see each other, and I mean, I know for me, like I know I can be busy. Like there's things that we do, but we ain't that busy to where like we can't coordinate just linking up more.
I think, I definitely think, I mean, yeah, everybody's has a different life, so I don't want to speak for like,
Yeah.
like I don't have children. I don't have, so I understand everyone has, I have a job that orders me in. I'd
Hmm.
be like, yo, I'm getting out at 3 and I really ain't coming out till tomorrow. Like, so
Yeah.
I get it. But I do think we make a lot of excuses now just because I hate to blame social media because I love social media
It
for
seems
so
like you
many
kind of seeing
reasons.
everybody anyway when you're scrolling and you're liking
Yeah.
and yeah,
But it's like, oh, I already seen what he did. Oh, he went out to eat. All right, cool. He
yeah.
like it's like,
Or you could just text somebody and that kind of takes the place of having to go link up with them how we used to do back in the day, how we used to have to do back in the day.
yeah, I definitely missed
Yeah.
having to, even down when it comes to like talking to people. I think where I'm disconnecting is a lot of people are good texters, and
Yeah.
that's what makes me feel old because I don't keep up with. I'm still a conversation girl.
Yeah.
Like you're still better calling me. Like right now, you call me. I'm about to cut up these sweet potatoes. I'm about to cook. So it's like, yo, just call me. Get on the.
Yeah.
Remember falling? I used to fall asleep on the phone talking
Facts.
to friends. Like
Facts.
it didn't have to be even a big conversation or deep conversation. Just
Even now,
hearing your
me and you, I
voice.
still sit in front of my apartment and call you, and we'll be on the phone for like an hour sometimes, like
Sometimes talking about nothing.
at all,
Just I don't
or
know.
everything. I
Just
mean, just a little bit of everything, and just kind of catching up.
I also feel like now everybody is like in a point where they feel like they don't need no one, or
Hmm.
they're trying to show they don't need anyone.
Yeah,
I don't know if you ever get that, but I'm like, no, I need people. Like
for sure. Yeah,
I need to speak to someone. I don't want to just be, oh, I went to work,
I
I
think
got on my phone, and that's it.
I think people need to hear that more. I think people need to like. I know we've even talked about this, in various situations where it's okay for us to tell our friends the kind of friendships that we need out of them, like the things that matter. We spent so much time investing in the friendships that we have. Like me and you, we got 17 years in, of being connected, and I know you have friendships just as long and even longer. I think like with that kind of time, the luxury of being able to say, yo, this is what matters to me, man. Like I do need y'all to check in on me every now and again. Like I would appreciate a phone call every day, once a week, a text message. I want to be invited to those things. I think we don't always communicate intentionally with people that we're dealing with because we always want to seem like we're good or we're as strong as we want people to see that we are. And I think we just have to be a little more vulnerable. And I think people would, people that love you at least will respond accordingly when you let them know what matters to you and what you need out of them and people and just out of life, man. Because as we get older, we just talked about how we used to spend time with so many people every single day, and now we go through days or weeks, and sometimes it's just you and the people you see at work or the people you come across while doing errands randomly. But I think we got to just be a little more intentional with just voicing, what matters to us from the people that we've spent so much time creating these bonds with.
And I also feel like if you've been friends that long, you should be able to be transparent about that. I
For sure.
think I've never had probably a fault of mine as well. I never have trouble saying what I need or what I feel.
Yeah.
So, but I don't try to, I try to do it respectfully. I think nowadays, yeah, we are older. So it's not like before people have families, they have jobs, some of us working 2 jobs, whatever the case is. But I also, I don't know, unpopular opinion, I also don't agree with, I don't know if you ever see like those memes and those things saying like, oh, people have to understand sometimes we just can't talk for months. Or
I
that's just the
hate
kind of
that the
friend
low
I
maintenance
am.
friend. I hate
The
that meme. I
the
I don't hate a
yo,
meme
and I
more than
just be
that.
like,
Yeah.
oh, but not you just got a new boyfriend and you up under him every day. Like
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I know
yeah.
that sounds crazy to say out
Yeah.
loud, but it's just you make time for what you want to make time
Facto.
for. So if I know sometimes I'm beat up at work, like right now, for instance, I just talked to one of my girls because this is the season where it's all my friends' birthdays. Like we're back to back. I already hit her up. Like, look, I'm working a 10-day streak when I go back to work, but I'm off this day, this day, this day.
Yeah.
What's up? Like, do you have 7 o'clock? Yeah, it may take more effort
Yeah.
that we have to schedule it, but I want to see you because I want you to feel special on your birthday. I don't
Yeah.
want you to be alone. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And I
and I
and
think everybody's battling different things. And I feel like a lot of people are forgetting what it is. How do you call that? Like, everybody wants to do something. It's selfish world now. Like it's
Yeah.
like, nah, that's hard for me. They should understand that I got a life. No,
Hmm.
because that's why y'all lacking love. Like
Yeah.
love is supposed to be like sometimes you gotta do shit that you don't want to do for somebody else. It's not about you.
It's all
So
friendship maintenance, man. Exactly. Like,
yeah,
and sometimes friendship is going to feel effortless, and there are going to be bonds with people that, maybe y'all connection, it does make sense that y'all connect randomly when y'all see each other, once a year or every other month when y'all run into each other at that certain place. Cool, that's y'all bond. But that's not the kind of person that that's not something that I would label me as the kind of person. That just might be my bond with you. But then there's certain people that I do connect with a lot more. And again, intentionally understanding what they need, what they require of me, or, just kind of filling those voids that people have in, man. Like, again, this isn't high school where we go to school every day and we interact with 100 different people and anybody could fill certain roles. Like these days, like we like narrow down the people that have access to us so small that people can't check out and take the minimalistic role for how they're going to contribute to your life and whatnot. Again, I'm not saying like
and
it's like a
people
full-time job, but it's like, now I mean, like, are we
well,
considering each other? Are we
exactly.
being mindful of each other? Are we showing up for each other? Or are we just holding on to the friendship title because we used to be friends 10 years ago?
Exactly. And that's not enough for me.
Yeah.
Like even with me and you, like if we can't speak every day or whatever, I think people I even find it odd that people are like me and you will hang up with each other and I'll be like, I love you. I think people are like, wait, what'd you just say? I'm like, oh, you don't tell your friends you love them?
Yeah,
Like
facts.
I don't know if is it like our era? Like
Yeah.
I don't really know. And then you'll see people online trying to promote like, oh my gosh, be aware of like mental health issues, help men. Da, da, da. Y'all talking about all of this, and then don't reach out to that person for
Yo,
six
and
months.
don't apply any of it. It just sounds good. And I mean, when the memes are present, people will share anything that, and they might feel in that moment that like that meme and that's how they feel and how they view it, and it's just like out of sight, out of mind with a lot of things with people. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what it is, man. But I
it's bad
do.
out here. But I tell you what, for someone who doesn't have like I grew up like no siblings, no family, no
Yeah,
whatever. One thing I'm grateful for is my friends. I think people take it like, oh, a friend's a friend, and I'm like, no, that's my family.
yeah. I mean,
So
and I
yeah,
and
I
I grew up with
appreciate.
siblings, and like I'm closer to a lot of people than I am with the people I grew up in the household with. And kind of is
I
what it
think you
is.
said it last time, right? You were like, yo, it's not so much. I think it was you who put that in those words, and I was like, damn, you're right. It's just about like not everybody has that character. Is that how you said
Yeah,
it? Or just
yeah,
about
yeah,
I'm just like, yeah, I don't have that type of heart, which is why sometimes I do avoid certain people just because I think I love hard and I care hard. So then it hurts me if if it's not reciprocated.
yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, nah, man, facts, facts. And yo, with you, one thing I wanted to touch on too, like you talked about just wanting a day off of work and all of that stuff, but like I don't even see you as like you be saying that, but like yo, you grind hard. Like I just seen something you posted. What are you going for a different kind of training? I know we didn't even touch on who you are and what you do, but Rebecca Soto, she is a new London police officer in our city and whatnot. And that's something that was it last year or the year before? How long have you been an officer for?
This is 2 years now since I've been sworn in.
2 years
It
now.
was it Actually it'll be 2 years. I think it's November 17th.
Hmm.
It'll be 2 years. So
Yeah.
yeah, not really short span of time, but yeah, I'm just doing it because I'm crazy. I just am gonna do the agility test and the exams for the state trooper uh, position just to see how far I get. It's a little bit different at this age, but I think I'm gonna try to push myself.
Yeah, you be mad
It's more
humble
just
when
to
you talk
prove to
about stuff. You
myself.
be mad humble about it. Like you're gonna kill that test. You be actively training in the gym, going
No, like
crazy.
I can't even run no more. I'm telling you, people be thinking I do feel good, but I also know sometimes I push myself past the limit. But I think that's just me just trying to challenge myself. I think for a long time I didn't believe in myself and what I could do.
Yeah.
So unfortunately for me, it came later.
Hmm.
Um, And some people that know my background, I wasn't a good kid. I was in a lot of trouble, whatever it was. So I don't know. I'm just appreciating being able to believe in myself now to take these risks. I don't know why I waited so long
So
to just do things.
when I introed you, I just talked about, I feel like when I talk to my peers or I just look around and scroll social media, it just feels like once people hit age 30 that whole like fire about experimenting and just seeing what makes them feel most alive, what their passions are, and just pursuing those things. It feels like that kind of like dies out for people. And I've even seen like people that like jump into roles like teaching kids certain elements of things that they were passionate about. And I do love the idea that I see them teaching kids, but I'm like, hold on, like that's not over for you yet. Like I want to hear, I want to see the things you create. I want to see the way you would paint that. I want to see the music that you know what I mean? Like I want people to still feel like that they could do the things they're passionate about when they're over 25, when they're over 30. And it just feels like people let that go at such a young age. And with you, it seems like you got this fire lit under you later on, or, as the years progress, you became to live like more like purposefully and passionately. Is that accurate? Like, do you feel like nowadays, like the things like a full career change to being a police officer and you just celebrated your 40th birthday party? Like, what is it about now that has you living this way and pursuing things that was different about when you were younger?
I think it's like my mindset changed. I, without getting like into, just because obviously you know, but probably not everyone, just like I grew up young,
Mm-hmm.
on my own since 17,
Yeah.
that type of upbringing. Like my mother had me at 14, so it was, I don't know, just the type where I think I just grew up too fast and
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to just slow things down and be grateful and enjoy like the little things, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think now what's happening is I feel like I'm on my fourth life, so I joke about it because I've had so many different paths that I've been down. But I feel like now I'm at a place where everything makes me everybody thinks I'm tough, and I'm like, no, everything makes me cry and emotional now. Like I literally will get in the shower and be like, thank you God for hot water. Like thank you for
Yeah.
my food, which sounds
The
dumb,
simple
I guess.
things, man. I feel like
It
we really
sounds
appreciate the simple things more now.
Yeah, I think the older I got, the more I realized what was important. And I think society, I think I've expressed this to you more than once. Society always taught me like, no, you have to go get married, you have to have children, you have to do, you feel like you have to follow certain steps, or if you don't do this by 30, you're a failure. Like
Yeah.
that type of mindset. And now I'm just realizing I just feel like I'm on time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I've had enough life experience where now also my career choice. Without getting all the way into it, I see a lot of things. I don't even remember what the statistics are, but what I'm seeing on a daily basis is not normal. I
Yeah.
would say things that, probably mess with my head a little bit, whether it's death, overdoses, whatever I'm seeing every single day. And just living off of an adrenaline rush that now when I clock out, I'm happy just to see you walking down the street and go get coffee with you. So it's
Yeah.
just making me even more grateful for the little things. I guess that's how I would say that. It may sound dumb, but that's what makes me, like you said, feel more alive.
Yeah.
I thought I've been more happy about 40 and I feel younger now, which people are like, you're probably lying.
It
No,
feels that way being around you and just seeing the way you're going about living your life. That's the case.
that's why I think it's a mindset. I
Hmm.
really think it's a mindset. I think at one point I was so depressed when I was like probably right before I turned 30. I was in a really bad depression and just felt like I was just waking up, just waiting for the day to be over. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't even excited about getting up, which is sad if you think about it. I'm like, I should be grateful. God woke me up. There's people that wish they lived this long. So yeah, I think my relationship with God got better. I pray way more. I know everybody has different beliefs, but that's made me who I am,
Yeah.
and taking risk and being able to leave things that aren't good for me. I think I stood around a lot of things that weren't good for me, just either trying to be loyal or trying to impress other people. And I'm just at a point where none of that matters anymore.
That's real. Nah,
I don't
facts.
know. Did you go through that stage? I don't know.
Um, I think with a lot of things, like my tolerance for things that just weren't for me. Like these days more than ever, I just feel like, what's for me is really for me, and I'm not like you said, trying to stay in situations just because of loyalty. Like, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that I've disassociated myself with. Like, there's friends and family that I don't connect with, and just things that I do and don't do that, like, it just has to, like, align with my life and just bring some kind of peace and joy into my life because I found a different value for the time that I have. When I have differences with people these days and it just seems like the relationship doesn't work or we're always at odds and whatever, like, sure, there's this idea of trying to fix things with people you care about, but there's also a realization that not everything works and not everybody is for you. And the time that I spend trying to fix situations and deal with the BS that comes with people, I could be spending with other people that I really love that I don't have enough time for as is, right? We got this 24 hours a day that gets divided in so many ways that we don't even get to spend with people that we, like, genuinely love, right? And I've lost people. I mean, I think one of the biggest things, like, that came with realizing that, time isn't, it's not unlimited. I mean, and people aren't promised tomorrow. And sometimes that, I think some people view that as a meme or a cliche until you lose people that were here yesterday and just don't wake up, or people that you thought you had another 5, 10 years with that just, are not no longer here. And I think it's just moments like those that just made me start appreciating people more, respecting and appreciating my time more, and what I allow to divide it. And just like, this is my energy, man. If people aren't bringing good energy that makes me feel good about myself, the bond that we have, and like, it's like, why am I investing time into that, man, when there's so many beautiful elements of life and people and things that I could be doing that, again, I already don't have enough time for. So I just think using my concept and respect for time, as I got older and just experienced things and dealt with, different things, it just, it changed a lot. And I'm a lot more selfish with my time. And selfish with my time doesn't always mean that I'm only doing things for myself, but I'm only doing things that matter to me. And being selfish with my time could be the things that I decide to invest my community service hours into because I care about that cause, or the people I decide to rally up and gather to have a good time because I love y'all. Like, I'm just being more intentional and purposeful with the way I spend these minimal minutes that I have left. And we don't know how long we have left, right? Like, we're just here until we're not here anymore. So I just think
I think
I'm,
that's why I tell people time is most important to me.
yeah,
Like when somebody's like, yo, I took this hour to come spend with you. I had Shantae come visit me last night randomly. She's like, hey, I cooked. I want to come bring you a plate of food.
yeah,
She sat here with an hour for an hour and spoke to me. And I'm like, people don't realize how much that means to me because I know, like you said, I just respect people's time so much more now.
mhm,
And I agree with having to separate from certain people, but I separate now differently than what I did younger. Like I think younger, I might have held some grudges
yeah.
or I might have been
There's
like
some
angry with some
tension and
people.
negative energy associated with it, some
Yeah, like I
beefing,
might have been angry with the
subliminals
way they
online.
handled me. Yeah,
Yeah,
like sublet now. I swear, and it did take a lot of work because the temper sometimes, but I literally now be like, oh yeah, I don't talk to that person, but I wish them the best. You know what I mean? Like it's literally like that's my mindset. Like I
I'll
have
tell
no ill
somebody
will
that, but
against
like,
no
yo, I
one.
love you, but yo, I'm cool, man. Like, I'm not staying in a situation that it doesn't feel right in these ways. Like, I'll tell people that, like,
And that's for
family,
everyone.
right?
People think it's just relationships. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, that goes for relationships, friendships, family.
for sure.
And I also know that people aren't perfect and people make mistakes. So I'm also one that I'll try to make something work several times and try to be understanding. And I just, because of my belief, I'm always forgiving now. Even
Yeah,
if that
that
means
though.
that I'm not going to be with you or hang out with you, I forgive you. Like maybe
Facts.
you were going through something so dark, or maybe you just didn't have the support system I have to teach you what's right and what's wrong. So You know what I mean? Like I look at it that way now.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge change behavior and effort, like, but like I'm not pretending people ain't what they are. Like when they show me, what it is. Know what I mean? Like before, I would overlook a lot of things, and I would allow space for repeated behaviors that I already knew wasn't for me, like and connections that I have with people. And I think because of my respect for time, like I don't make excuses for people no more. And
That
people
too.
do change. People change for sure. But like, you're gonna have to show me that once you get it effed up, like you're gonna have to show me that. And I'm not waiting for you. I'm not telling you to put it on display. But from afar, there's gonna be something that I see, something that I feel, something that clicks over time that makes me genuinely come back to that and give an opportunity for it to work out again. But yeah, I'm not. I'm beyond like trying to, what I mean, fix things
Well,
and,
I'm heavy on the guard my heart. Like I'm
yeah.
heavy on that. Like
Yeah,
yes, I'll love you. I'll have love for you, but you're not about to just come and try to drag me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like anyone in my life. Like I said, that could be family. But I've had to learn to take abuse because of the career path I've taken. So even that, I've had people say some things to me that I won't even say right now.
yeah, yeah,
That I'm just like, I think it's also made me have thick skin where I'm just like, oh yeah, you're right. Anyways, this is the
you got it.
paperwork we got to do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
yeah.
got it. This is what we got to do. And then what's crazy? Those same people, I'll see them the next day or a week later, and they're crying, just talking about like the kind of day they had. I guess that's why I'm a little bit more understanding than I've ever
For
been,
sure.
because the world, I'm having to see things that I wasn't used to seeing all the time. But other than that, yeah, I think that's what's making me feel younger and better about myself now. I do realize age is a number. I think I was 25 being like, damn, 40's, oh, y'all old as hell. Thinking like that's like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Until you get
and
here,
now
like you don't even like feel no
now
different
being
than
40, I'm like, oh, y'all was still lit. Like
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
I thought y'all was supposed to
This
be
is where
home
it's
being like
at. 40 where it's
grandmas.
at,
Like
right? Like
now I'm like, yo, I'm about to be in trouble. Honestly, I think my issue now is this is why I think health is a big deal, because we talk about like gym and like all this type of stuff. I think it's scary because then there's some people my age that they act and feel like they're 50, 60.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, it definitely is how you take care of yourself.
yeah.
I think you said it best, right? You're like your mind, body, soul, like how you take care of yourself.
Nah, for sure. What's I know you're back in the pond. You're in the pool of fishes that people are trying to catch, man. What's dating like in the 40 plus realm? What's that like for you? What's
Wow,
different? What's
that's
different about
crazy. You got
it?
me over
Actually, you
here.
know what? Before we go into that, like, yo, because me and you have this bond, and I know like when I connect with women that like I'm trying to build something in that capacity with, one of the first things I have to tell them is, yo, I got this friend. She ain't going nowhere. Now, yo, Becky not going nowhere. This is my sister. And like, do you have issues when you have to tell people about male friends you have? Particularly myself, and I know you have other male friends. Like, how do men take that?
Um, I usually get, which is so crazy that people even say that, but I usually get like, there's no way. So y'all never, like that
Yeah.
be like the number
Yo,
one
disclaimer. When I hold
question. I'm
on,
like, what?
just to the audience, like, yo, when I talk about this is my friend, like 17 plus years, no weird shit happening. Like, there's nothing that we had in the past that like we're just overlooking or burying. Like, literally the homie.
No,
Like,
you could never say that. I feel like no one, if I'm being honest, I feel like some of the guys believe me, and then some of the guys be like, there's no way, two attractive people. I'm like, oh, so you saying if one of us was ugly? It's like, what
yeah.
are you saying?
So
Like,
you know what? I think
like
I
what
think
are
what
you
makes it
saying?
easier, and I don't know if you share the same thought, but like when I do say this to women that I'm dealing with, like it makes it so much easier to say because I know we genuinely never took it to that place. So it's not like my energy is going to seem shaky. And me and you, when we're out and about, we don't even try to make it look like nothing ever happened or it's not that. Like sometimes the way we're interacting with each other or the way we're sitting at a bar, like someone might look at us like we're a couple and whatnot. But because we know what it is and we're genuine about our friendship, we don't try to make it look a certain way so that people don't think a certain thing. We just know it's really not that. So I think, when I have to say this to women I'm dealing with, like I say it like with mad conviction or just kind of no second thought or issue about it because I
Well,
know,
also, like, how many times have we not called each other? Let's say, it could be, I don't even know what's happened in our lives. It's so much has happened, but it'll be like, yo, you got to call me 2 in the morning, or I've called you 1 in the morning and you
yeah,
literally in the bed with a shorty, or,
yeah.
I'm picking up. Dude could be right there. Like, so
Fact
it's like,
though,
what?
fact though.
Which honestly,
And
if
we
I'm
ain't
being
rushing off the
real,
call and nothing. It ain't even nothing like that. It's like, oh, all right,
to
that's what
be
you
honest, I
doing? Oh
start to get
shit.
that
All
look like, chick, you ain't about to hang up. Like, I thought we was chilling. Like, oh, you're right.
right.
But it just be, I think that's why I make it clear to someone, not just anyone, obviously just someone, like if we're starting to get
Yeah, they
serious, or
gotta
I think
matter to
go
some level at
somewhere,
some.
it
I
gotta
mean,
matter. Because
yeah.
other than that, like, you don't
Well,
matter
fuck
to
you. Why
me.
you questioning me for at that point?
You're like, why? Facts.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I usually tell them, you know, he's not going anywhere. And I think I've expressed this to you, which, I'm a deep person, so I don't care who hears it, who doesn't. I've always said I grew to love Frank so much that even I think if we ever thought about it, not now, but
Mm-hmm.
years ago or whenever, we had decided a long time ago that we don't want to be without each other.
For sure.
So for me, it's like I'm not going to lose someone that makes my life better just to take a risk. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Fact
Like,
though.
I don't know. Even though I don't look at you that way,
Yeah.
it's like I don't even want to experiment because I've had people be like, "Yo, y'all exactly the same. Y'all
Yeah.
probably make a banging ass," and I'm like, "Yeah, but then I would lose my friend." Like,
Not
I
real
don't
shit.
know.
Not real
Maybe that's
shit.
how I look at it, but yeah, the dating world's tricky at this age. Very tricky. It's a tricky age.
What's
I
the what's
think.
the what's the biggest challenge about it?
Um, the probably like age groups
Yeah.
because I think I'm not a cocky person, but I do love myself. I take care of myself.
Yeah.
So I think I have the issue of I attract younger and older.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because
just
you
trying
do be
to
out there like I was looking at you at your birthday party, and I'm like, yo, she do look 25. Like she.
I was just I was out here dancing. No, but I tell you what, I felt that shit the next day. When I tell you I was taking a leave in my body,
Yeah, you
I
was
said,
turned
"Who was
up. You
I
was you was
trying to?"
turned up. You was definitely
I
turned
was
up.
trying to touch the ground.
I
Like,
don't
what
think I
was
don't
I
think I
doing?
seen you at any moment of that night when you weren't dancing. Like
And in heels, I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot what age I was." But no, yeah,
I don't even
that
remember
to
seeing you
me,
do any of that when you was, I mean, 10 years younger. Like I don't
I'm
remember
telling
that.
you, it's the
Like
gym, it's the
yeah,
squats.
that's what it was. That's the mobility.
The mobility. But yeah, that's what be having. And then I think it's, yeah, the dating world. I don't know. Me and you talk about dating, so I think it's so weird. I never thought about. I always thought I would have to be with older men only, but again, this age is tricky because some of the older men don't take care of themselves.
Yeah,
That's not all. I don't want to get
yeah,
freaking crucified here, but some
yeah,
of them don't. So then it ends up being like, okay, I can't be with somebody that just wants to be home.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Belly popped out
yeah.
watching TV. Like,
40,
what you
40,
mean you
40,
don't want to?
40 could be the new 30 or it could be the new 55.
Yeah, I'm like, what you mean you don't want to eat a salad or you don't want to go for a hike or you don't do the
Yeah,
gym or you don't? I just feel it's a weird age. And then you got the younger ones. Some of them, yeah, they don't care about your age. So it's just tricky. I don't
yeah,
know what age I'm supposed to be dating. And the dating world, besides the age part, I'm a lover.
yeah,
I think sometimes I get this false, I don't know, I've heard like, yo, she could be a heartbreak or she don't care or she don't, I care hard. I'm just very careful
yeah.
because I think a lot of people live now in like a lustful world. So,
Mhm.
and again, maybe social media, but they're just like, "Oh, you're pretty," and I'm like, "Okay, well, what
What that mean?
what
Like
else?"
Yeah,
Like,
like
what else are we doing?
because
Like,
we're a bit older. I think like we like our standards are a lot more like non-negotiable with a lot of things, and we're very particular about what the kind of love that we want and that we'll accept, right? Like before, it was like just somebody you could just have a good time with, and somebody that when even younger than that, like somebody that looked good was almost like 80% of the battle, right? And then it's like if you have a
mm-hmm.
good time with them, but like as we get older, like there's some very specific things where even if somebody is the most beautiful person physically you ever seen, and even if y'all do have a good time, that doesn't mean that like a joint union to that capacity is going to work. And I mean, and we're looking at forever these days too. Like I think that's
I
another
know, and
thing.
the efforts too are different. Like
Yeah.
I'm one that I don't get attached unless I feel like starting to let my guard down. I'm very guarded in the beginning, just because of like what I see from people around me. And I think I told you this. I feel like a lot of people are just living a fake. Like I'm like, are y'all happy? Because y'all, I just don't. I have no desire to be in a relationship just to say I'm in a
Yeah.
relationship. So I
Word.
think dating at this age is hard because some women will be like, I can't picture being alone. And I am more like, I'd rather be alone. If it's going
Yeah.
to be like mistreated or have to lower my standards, then I don't want it. I've been fortunate enough where I've had really good luck. The guys that I've met, very sweet to me, respectful, but
Yeah.
I think it's because I set those boundaries from the beginning.
And people are also, at least around here, they're very you're humble, but people are very aware that they're getting a shot with Beck Lover when they're in the presence of you
Oh,
and whatnot.
shut
So
up.
I mean, like, let's not get it
Don't
confused as if
nobody care about that.
people know what's up out here, man. People know who
Don't
they
nobody care about that.
messing with, man.
And not only that, also like I hate that part too. Like when people think like, because then it's like,
Oh, you're the trophy. Like,
so y'all
it's
just
the
coming
goal.
at me to say like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah,
guess
yeah,
what
yeah.
shorty I just was
That's
with? Guess what
to
shorty I
get
just
you on the
got?
resume. Yeah, to get you on the resume, man. This is Beck Lover, the
Honestly, and then when
legend.
somebody see me out with them, I'll be like, you know what? You owe me because you probably got the next chick. Nah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna start charging. This is crazy. Now I'm joking,
Nah, real
but
shit though.
no, but it's hard because it's like, all right, so then what's your intention? I've had multiple guys be like, why are you single? Why don't you? And I'm like, all right, so what's your intention? And there's no answers.
Yeah.
It's just like, I want to hang out with you. And I'm like,
Mm,
well, I mean, are you wasting my time? Because I'm not really hanging out to,
yeah.
I don't know. And I think now it's like a hookup culture. So I think everybody, I'm just not part of this era. So it's really hard to be this age. Because
Yeah.
I remember when we were young, right? I'm thinking like, you met a guy, you liked him, he liked you. That was it. Y'all was
Mm-hmm.
together. From
Yeah.
like day one, it's like, oh, y'all together until y'all figure out y'all don't like each other. Whether that was a year from
Yeah.
there, you know what I mean? Like you would put effort into one person, whereas now I think everyone is like,
They
oh
have
well, if she don't answer, I'm gonna, maybe
instantly
DM this
you
one.
have access to millions of people at your fingertips all day. And before
Hmm.
we valued it, like
And men
it's
don't have to put the work. Because let me tell you, some guys, I honestly give respect to some guys how they come at me. Like I really am like, wow, that was like I'm impressed. But a lot of dating now, I'm one that's old school, so I'm always gonna believe a man should like court a woman or come after a woman. I'm never gonna go after a man.
yeah.
Um, that's just my personal thing. But now it's like, remember before we were talking about it, like you have to be out and you have to take that risk and go up to that girl.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like, yo, she could be with her friends, whoever, and you got to be like, look, I just want to know if I could have your
You
number.
had to come with your smooth as shit. Now they'll see you, they'll leave, they'll find you on
Now
social
you copy
media.
and paste. You DM
Yeah.
me and the same
They'll
thing you
DM you.
DM me.
Like, I
And I'm
see
pissed. Like,
I seen you last night. Like, why you ain't, you know what I mean? Like, it's
yo,
crazy.
like, yo, I know you see me see you at the spot. Like, what did you just say?
Won't send no
Like, and
drink, no nothing, right? Like,
and
ain't
you
no
ain't sent a
pressure.
drink. Like,
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
we got Apple Pay now, boy. Like, what? Text
Yeah,
to buy me a drink while I'm out. Like, what is
yeah.
happening? There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
It's a weird world, man. It's different.
It's so weird. And even I don't want to just, it's not about bashing men because it's women too. Like
Yeah.
I have a lot of male friends, a lot. Like I've always been around. I grew up with five boys. Now my second career is male dominant. I'm always around men. And I also hear about the females. So it's not just, the men ain't doing their part. I hear females, you know,
Yeah, not for sure.
they
For
don't
sure.
want to cook, they don't want to clean, they don't want to work. They just want I hear both sides. So I don't know if that's just the dating world right now in general, but I'm a lover. So until somebody comes and is like, yo, checks the boxes off,
Right.
comes with intent,
Out here just pimping.
and wants to be, yeah, I don't play none of that. Like, you either got to be loyal. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't have to be rich, but you know what I mean? Like a stable person, someone who's mentally, I don't know. That online dating shit. Everybody tells me I need an app. Did you ever use a dating app? I
Hell,
never
yeah,
used that before.
like with me, like I feel like Facebook and Instagram seem like dating apps enough, man. I don't need to take
But there are people
the
from
jump to the next
here.
level. I, I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't know. To me, it just feels, and I could be bugging. I could just be judging. It just feels a little too desperate, to need to cut out like all of the extra process of naturally meeting somebody in some way to just jump to, hey, can we date? Not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't think it's for me. Like, I want to feel
That's
like
how I felt about it until I seen like there's like three of my girlfriends now. Like, well, two of them
yeah.
on the verge. They're about to get married,
Now
and they all
it
met
makes sense. It
on
makes sense.
Hinge or whatever.
Yeah. The idea of like being in a space or connecting with people that have signed up, committed or whatever, staked their claim that they are ready for something serious and something intentional to be committed. I get it. It makes sense. I just don't think I'm there yet. I'm 35, maybe 30 if I have to at that time if I'm still single. I don't know. Like later, I'm not there yet, man. I'm not there yet.
Do you think
I still
it's
wanna go
harder
hunt
for
mine
you?
in the I wanna hunt mine in the wild, wild west for me to catch something, man. I wanna have to go out there and get it
See, I
or
love that though, but it's also like, where the hell do you go
yeah.
hunting? That's the problem.
I just feel like with me, I feel like it's everywhere. I feel like if you're for me, like if I'm looking to find something, I want to have to go out. And I mean, whether that is while I'm out and about doing things, I'm at a mall or I'm at a bar, or while I'm scrolling social media, or if I'm going on vacation to have a good time with, the homies and whatnot. Just to have my eyes open and, to allow opportunity for some connection to happen somewhere throughout my day to day. And then when I do see something that will catch my eye or whatever it is, having to go in that setting, like pursue that. And that feeling of sometimes, maybe being reluctant or being nervous to go talk to something. Like I remember that being like the flyest part about being young and trying to date something or trying to meet somebody was just that whole chase and that whole idea of, what I mean? Like just this, all of that comes with just living naturally and then stumbling across something that seems like it might work for you. And then the time that you would spend getting to know them. And you guys might not even be interested with each, I might find a woman that I'm not even, that may not be thinking that she's in the pool for dating, but because we connected and because now we have something that seems like it could be something, now she's interested in me and not so much she's just interested in the idea of dating. I know we're older, so we're living a little
Exactly.
more intentional, but I just think I want things at this stage for
Getting to
me
know people,
just to be a little
like,
more natural and organic and just to come
but that
together.
too, I feel like also that's also an issue now that people are like, they want the instant gratification. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I met you. Let me see if I fall in love today. I'll just be like, what
Or just
is
the and
happening?
with the
Like,
dating sites, I feel like it's like again, I'm not knocking it really, maybe a little bit, but
yeah,
it's not for me. I just feel like it's like I'm already here and the work is carved out for me because I already know that you're down to fall in love. Our first conversation or in your bio, it's saying, I'm ready for a marriage and kids. So like it just cuts out a lot of you're ready for that because we built something that has you excited about that. No, you're just ready for it and we're just trying to fit the puzzle piece
like
together
in
right
other
now.
words, you're just ready for anyone, pretty much.
Exactly. And
That's
I
just
know
what
I'm
you want
not, not
out
putting
there.
that stigma. I know people are still weeding out people and people have standards, but I just feel like just where I'm at in life, that's a little too far, a little too much. and I'm still down for the long haul of the chase to figure that out. I feel like there's a lot of, even if you're, ready for the same things that people are ready for dating, ready for marriage, ready for kids, whatever it is, it does not mean that you are going to be compatible. So when you cut out all of
Exactly.
the time that it takes to get to know somebody, and you might jump into those things because you feel like you weeded out intentions, but you usually don't get to know people until like y'all are like a year and some change in sometimes. So you could be
No
locked
fact.
into something that you
But
find out
even
really isn't
time
for you
doesn't
down the
go.
line.
Even time doesn't do it because there's
For
times that
sure, for
you
sure, for
can't.
sure. You're right.
There's
You're right.
times. I
Yeah.
think that's why I have a little bit of a different outlook
Yeah.
because for me, I feel like I approach, even if it's a friendship, relationship, whatever it is, I approach with love already. Like
Yeah.
I know how to love. I know that that's in me. I know how to be a good person, loyal. It's my character. Doesn't
Mhm.
mean I'm gonna be a match with someone, but I'm okay with being upfront. What intentions are. Like I could be like, yo, I am looking forward to building this kind of life with someone. I'm not into hooking up with 20,000 men. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
okay with, because I know what I want. But yeah, that might not be the person I go on a date with. We could hang out and I could be like, yeah, that just ain't it. I'm not feeling
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at least the intent, at least they know like this is what she's looking for. Because why waste my time if that's not,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if you're literally just looking for 10 girls to hook up with, then please don't call me. Like, why
Yeah.
are you calling me?
No,
So
that's
that's the
real.
dating world. But I do believe in love still. I think some people don't believe in it. I've had my ups and downs. I'm one of those that I just feel like I'm always going to be a lover. I'm always going to believe in having your person to do life with. I think that's dope as hell. Having a best friend to do everything with.
Nah, real
I
shit.
don't know. Maybe it's me. Some people are over it. I feel like the world is just like, forget
Mm.
loyal relationships anymore, marriage.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want it. But me and you, like, I don't know. When we talk, I feel like we have a lot of similar ways of thinking about how friendships and relationships should go. So,
Yeah. Which is why your friends keep trying to get us to date and whatnot. But you the homie, and you gonna stay the homie.
they
And I love
can't.
you. And I'm about to get you off of this phone because we've been doing this for almost an hour now. And at some point, it's
Yeah,
got to end.
right.
And I know we
See,
could
this
talk
is
forever.
why we can't
Yeah,
talk because
yeah.
we'll be on the phone for 3 hours.
Yeah, you know how it go every time we link up, man. Like,
Well,
it's
I
love.
love you, and
Nah,
I'm
likewise.
so happy for you. And I really think this podcast was a dope idea for you to be doing.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad I got you on. We're gonna do this again, and I love you and super proud of you, man. I know you're gonna kill the state test the way you killed the local one, and you're just gonna keep killing it, man. And you know what I mean? We gotta get on the line one of these days to talk about our Thanksgiving gathering and what we will and won't be doing, man. But for now, you know what I mean, I'm up out of here. I love you, Beck.
All right, I love you too.
All
All
right,
right.
homie. Man, that went so many different ways that I didn't intend or know that it would go to, man. But just hearing Beck talk about the things she's doing and just being excited about life, and whether that's in the dating capacity or whether it's professionally or just loving her friends and just doing the things that matter to her, man. All of that is important. And my note to you all, man, to the guys out there, man, don't let lust get in the way of you having a dope bond with somebody of the opposite sex, man. 17 plus years, me and my best friend Becky, man, like been there for me, been there for her, man. Just conversations that I have with her that go to places that otherwise I wouldn't have anybody to talk to as deeply and as intentfully as I do when I connect with Becky, man. Like I'm entirely like grateful, thankful, and blessed to have the friendship that we have, man. And I hope that you all find that, man, because there's nothing more beautiful than just having somebody that you could connect with to the highest level. And that's what I have here, man. So Quite Frankly Though podcast, man. Subscribe, do all of that. Tune in, go find you a friend of the opposite sex, and don't let sexual stuff get in the way of that, man. Love your people, man. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Thank God always.